Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to this, your September 2024 reading and predictions. We are going to dive right in. Where are we going? Okay, so the first cards we're going to pull are going to be cards of where you are at now. Where do you need to put your attentions as we exit the month of August and move into the month of September? Ooh, we have got two major arcana that have come out here. You have some pretty big energies coming in at this time, Aquarius. You have the High Priestess coming in. High Priestess is the most intuitive and or psychic card in the deck. Not quite sure why she doesn't want to come into focus there. Maybe the reason that she doesn't want to come into focus is because Aquarius, you're not paying enough attention to your intuition at this time here at the end of August, right before we move into September. So, the last reading that I did for Aquarius, you had a really rough July. You were moving into August. August has been a little bit bumpy, and we've had the retrograde, and we also had a huge blue supermoon in your sign, Aquarius. How was that for you? I'd love to hear in the comments down below. But as a fellow Aquarian, I can tell you this month has not exactly been smooth sailing. And tapping into this has been beneficial, to say the least. So, if you are not already doing so, if you don't already have a regular practice of tapping into your intuition and consulting with it, become friends with it. If you don't already have that, you're going to want to bring that into your life, Aquarius. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles. Look at that. Two of Pentacles comes into focus, but the High Priestess wouldn't. Interesting. All right. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about needing to make a choice or a decision specifically related to the coins. Pentacles are also known as coins. And so this is about needing to make a financial decision at the end of August as you move into September. Now, Aquarius, I want to bring this up for you. I'm recording this for you at the end of August. It is going to go live on either August 28th or August 29th. We have been in Mercury retrograde for a significant portion of August. August has not been a good time for communications, clear, concise communications. And August was not necessarily a great time to be signing new contracts or agreements. And the energy of this retrograde, my sense is that it's going to at least carry through what Canada and the US refers to as the Labor Day long weekend, which is the last weekend in August, first weekend in September. I'm just picking up that as much as there is a decision or choice that you need to make about your money and finances as we clear August out and move into September, you're going to want to be really, really cautious about signing any kinds of contracts or agreements until the date I've got coming up is September the 4th. Okay. This is not formal legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. I can't give you formal legal advice. This is not formal financial advice. I'm not a certified financial advisor. But what I can say is that if you are in a position where you need to enter into some kind of contract between when this video is released and you see it and in and around September the 4th, pay really, really close attention to the I's and make sure they're all dotted, the T's, make sure they're all crossed. You might want to seek legal advice and have somebody with a legal background read through a contract. This is just a suggestion. Okay. Also, that Two of Pentacles and what I just said plays into this card. This is the Death card. So right now you are going through a transformation, Aquarius, a big transformation. You are in the process of recreating yourself, of allowing some aspect of yourself to fall by the wayside, to die, so that something new in you can be reborn. Um, a sense of self confidence. And the other thing that I'm picking up for you, Aquarius, as you shift out of August and into September, is that one of the things that you are allowing to die is your lack of belief in your ability to be able to manifest. I wouldn't actually be surprised if we see the magician, maybe, or cards that indicate that you have the ability to create exactly what it is you want in your life, Aquarius, and you have lost sight of that. All right, what are you focusing on? What are you focusing on? Where are you putting your attentions? We know that what we focus on, we manifest. And I just said that what I'm picking up with that death card is you are releasing a lack of self-confidence and you are releasing your self-doubt with regards to your own ability to be able to manifest exactly what it is you want. There we go. Now we've got some cards jumping out. Okay. So, in what you are manifesting in the month of September, the very first card you have is the burden. This card corresponds to the Six of Swords. This is a card of walking away from something that no longer serves your highest good, probably something you've been carrying around for quite some time. Most likely, it's a burden, the burden of some kind of belief system that's just not working for you anymore, Aquarius. In the more traditional tarot, in the Rider-Waite deck, this card is depicted as having a character who has taken his swords and his wife and his child, put them on a boat, and he is paddling away from shore and he is not looking back. There is absolutely something you need to let go of. You have the death card. There is something you need to let go of. It is some kind of belief system. And I want to say that that belief system is you're lacking in believing in yourself and your ability to be magical. You have this card. This is the Six of, oh my goodness, so many sixes showing up here. This is the Six of Pentacles coming in. This is the compromise card. The Six of Pentacles is also known as the Karma card. This is the card of remembering what you put out, you get back. I can tell you, Aquarius, that this is the last reading that I am doing for the month of September. You are the last zodiac sign that I am reading this month. And this month, this card, this Six of Pentacles, came up for 8 zodiac signs. So karma is huge in the month of September, not just for you, but for everyone. Remember, if you're walking through the mall and you walk through the mall kind of scowling at everyone like this and you got your arms crossed, guess what? You're going to manifest that being reflected back at you. Just if you want to do an experiment, Aquarius. If you walk through the exact same mall 10 minutes later and you smile at everyone, kind of tip your head, say hello to people, guess what? That gets reflected back to you. That is the perfect experience if you want to experience karma without causing any kind of detrimental harm in any way. But yeah, compromise. Okay. There may be something that it's not maybe. There's a belief system that you've been holding on to. You need to let go of that belief system because it's not serving your highest good. You need to rebirth yourself and recreate yourself. And in so doing, in letting go of that belief system, there's some belief system, and it has to do with your attachment to abundance. And it also has to do with understanding. Are you in a cage or not? Now, right now it's a little bit hard to see, but I'm going to bring this in so that you can see it and kind of shade the card. You will notice on this card there are a whole bunch of birds flying around outside of the cage. These birds are free. This bird, well, he's still in the cage, this one. Does this bird believe that he is free or doesn't he? He's sitting right in front of an open cage door, but he remains in the cage. This is the understanding that we have a choice about how we live. We have a choice about what we manifest. We have a choice about how we feel about what we manifest. And there are times when we're going to look at the you know what hitting the proverbial fan in our lives, Aquarius, and we're going to go, I'm pretty sure I didn't manifest this. You probably did manifest it, but unconsciously. But from that point of, I'm pretty sure I didn't manifest the proverbial you know what hitting the fan in my life, we have the choice and the understanding of whether we choose to stay in the cage or whether we choose to accept freedom and fly out of the cage. These are your lessons for the month of September. Letting go of burdens that are not yours to bear and walking away from that which no longer serves your highest good. Learning about karma and compromise, and understanding we have a choice about how we feel and how we react to different situations. Let's take a look at your difficult influences and challenges. Where are we going for that? All right. Difficult influences and challenges for Aquarius for September, please. All right. We have the Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune coming in for you in your difficult influences. Okay. Remember over here, I said that you have a choice to make about money and finances with this Two of Pentacles. You now have the Four of Pentacles coming in. Again, Four of Pentacles is about compromise. It's about finding balance in your budget. You notice here that the character is holding on to her purse for dear life. Okay. This card is about balancing your budget and worry about your budget. And it's in your difficult influences and challenges. So pay attention to the money in the month of September, Aquarius. You have the Page of Cups in your difficult influences. Page of Cups is the, yeah, right, when pigs fly card. And you'll even see up here in the corner, there is a pig flying. Okay. The Page of Cups represents someone who is romantic, who comes into your life, sweeps you off your feet, who promises you the world. And just as he sweeps into your life, so shall he flee from your life. All right, Aquarius. This is a card that indicates there may be something that comes into your life that is too good to be true during the month of September. And if something seems like it's too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. And this is probably what I was picking up on when we go back to the initial few cards that came in here, where I was talking about um, the retrograde and be careful if you're entering into contracts and so on. And now you have this Page of Cups, which is, possibility of something being too good to be true coming up for you in the month of September. So just be aware of that. And again, I will reiterate, if you are entering into any kind of contractual or legal agreement during the month of September, Aquarius, because this is the second time this has popped up, be careful. Do your due diligence and live by the CYA principle. If you're not familiar with CYA, it stands for cover your, let's leave it there. Finally, in your difficult influences, you have the wheel, also known as the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card that indicates that fortunes are on your side or not on your side. And it's really up to the spinning of that wheel. You can imagine a roulette wheel or the game of roulette when you are in a casino. If you've ever been into a casino, and even if you haven't been into a casino, you've probably seen roulette being played on TV, or Hollywood shows it quite often. And it's about taking that little tiny ball and spinning it, and you place your bets, and then it's out of your hands. So there is something coming up for you during the month of September that it's going to appear as though it's not in your control. Now, remember what I said. You are the magician. You have the ability and the capacity to create exactly what you want in your life. But sometimes something's going to come up in your life and you're going to go, I'm pretty sure I didn't manifest that. You probably did, but unconsciously, or you probably did, not realizing that that was going to be the outcome. Remember Aladdin's lamp, be careful what you wish for. And so the wheel coming up in your difficult influences is indicating that something is going to come up that is going to appear as though it came out of nowhere. And again, Page of Cups, something coming out of nowhere and sweeping you off your feet. Wheel of Fortune, something coming out of nowhere and kind of blindsiding you, is going to come up in the month of September. Can you overcome this? Let's pull a card for that. I'm going to go a little bit off the rails here. And let's clarify the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in your difficult influences. Let's clarify Page of Cups and Wheel of Fortune in your difficult influences. Okay. So we did have two cards pop out, and then we had a bunch more pop out. I'm going to take those first two cards that came out because we are clarifying here. Okay. So the way to best handle whatever comes up that appears to come out of nowhere, sweep you off your feet, blindside you, is through playfulness and adventure. Okay. That's going to be mm, your ticket to stepping back into the role of being the magician in your own life, Aquarius. Playfulness and adventure. Okay. Let's move into messages from the universe. Right, and you'll notice that there's one card that didn't fall back into the deck. We will take that one as well. Ugh, Aquarius, this energy is so heavy. It's not very fun. Okay, it's almost like there are two different messages coming up for you at this time, Aquarius. One of the messages is very, very heavy, and it's on the side of not necessarily feeling light and happy and magician-like, and it's feeling like you're at some point going to feel like you're trapped in a cage. When you wake up to the understanding that you're not actually trapped, it's going to feel much better. But you're going to have to keep playfulness and adventure in mind when this Page of Cups and Wheel of Fortune and Four Pentacles energy comes up. Learn from your mistakes and accept struggles as lessons. Yeah. Having this death card here, you know, the death card is actually a positive card, but you have to accept that you have to let something go first, right? And then you have the Six of Swords here. This is also about needing to let go of something. When you move out of ego and move out of holding on to something, the learn from your mistakes and accept um, struggles as lessons might not even come up if you've already learned this lesson. For some of you guys, just listening to this first part of the reading, you're already going to be going, I'm so far beyond that. It's so good. And for some of you, you're going to go, what do I need to change? And I don't want to change, and so on. And for those of you that are more stuck a little bit, for those of you that still think that you might be in a cage, despite the fact that the cage door is open, um, yeah, the learn from your mistakes and, and accept struggles as lessons might be more profound messages for you. Now, you also have be of service. Are you going to focus? There we go. Be of service during the month of September. Be yourself. Yeah. And you know what? I picked up that this death card was all about more you being yourself, more believing in yourself as well. And set your intentions. Yeah. Set your intentions. And this card speaks to the very first card that you had in your reading, which was the High Priestess, which I'll remind you is about really leaning into your intuition and your hopes and your dreams, setting your intentions. And again, setting your intentions is also about being the magician in your life, being your own magician, recognizing that you create your reality. All right. Oh, and that one's on the floor. I will pick that up in just a moment. But these cards are going to be cards of what you don't see coming, what is unexpected for Aquarius. What does Aquarius not see coming in September? Like you need something that you don't see coming, because I'm already seeing that there is something coming that you don't see coming. All right. What you don't see coming. Oh, Aquarius, you got your own card here as well. You've got two major arcana coming up, which means that during the month of September, in what you don't see coming, in the unexpected, it's going to seem louder and bigger. What you don't see coming is the Hermit card, the call towards going within, paying attention to your intuition and your insights, and really realizing who you are. There's an aspect of yourself that you need to let go of, Aquarius, and you need to let go of this during the month of September because it's going to move you ahead in leaps and bounds. When you recognize and realize what it is you need to let go of, which is this belief system that you're actually trapped, when you let go of a burden that's not yours, I mean, there's good things coming here. Wheel of Fortune is actually a good card, but it's in your difficult influences, so it's likely to blindside you. Anyway, in your unexpected, you have the Hermit. There's going to be a period of time during September where you're going to feel called to wanting to be on your own for quiet contemplation. And then you have your card. You have the Star coming in. The Star is the Aquarius card, and this card is about the stars aligning perfectly, shining down upon you and showering you with all of their goodness. A gate has been opened for you to new possibilities. Oh, yeah. What do we have? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Is the Wheel of Fortune bad or good? Well, if it blindsides you, it may initially appear as though it's bad, right? But that's about the cage being open versus the cage being closed, right? Oftentimes, when things blindside us, we're like, oh my God, where did this come from? And I'm going to freak out and la 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 la. And then after a period of time, we go, wait a minute, this is actually an amazing thing. Look at this. Yeah, the stars must have been aligned in order to provide this opportunity to me. That's what's coming up. Okay, let's go to your final general overall outcome, Aquarius. Where are you projected to be? The energies influencing you for the end of September. All right. Okay, so there is still something that you are going to need to walk away from. This is fantastic. This is amazing. There is still something that you need to walk away from, Aquarius. This is the Eight of Cups coming in as your final general overall outcome. Eight of Cups, you'll notice that the character on this card has lined up her cups on the table. She has turned her back and she is walking away. She is not looking back. As we begin, there's something you need to walk away from. Remember this card, the Six of Swords? So shall we end. There is still something at the end of the month that you need to walk away from. But as you walk away from this, guess what, Aquarius? You have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is about new emotional beginnings. Right next to that, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about new emotional beginnings and a decision with regards to a relationship. Typically, the Two of Cups is interpreted as being a very positive card. If you are single and seeking, this is a card indicating that your new partner may be coming, and the ace right beside it is indicating a new beginning as well. And for those of you who are already in committed relationships, this ace and two is most likely indicating a change or a shift in the dynamic of your relationship in an extremely positive direction. Amazing. So essentially, before I get to the very last card, to summarize, you're going to let go of your disbelief in yourself and begin to believe in yourself. You're going to release something this month. You are going to recognize that you are the only one that can keep you trapped in a cage. You are responsible for how you react to individual situations. There is something coming along that is likely to sweep you off your feet, or it's very unexpected. Your way through that experience is going to be infusing it with a sense of playfulness and adventure. That is going to bring you to a period of time when you want to spend some time alone, but ultimately the stars are shining down upon you in a positive, amazing way. And yeah, as you walk away, something new and beautiful is starting for you, possibly a new relationship or a shift in the positive direction, and you have the Fool. This is about brand new, amazing, super fantastic beginnings. Now, you may not see the new beginnings. The Fool is about being a little bit naive, not being able to see what's coming, but it is about a new beginning for you, Aquarius. So, with that, I am going to leave off. For those of you who don't know, I am a certified counselor and hypnotherapist. So, if you are interested in delving deeper, as this was just a general reading, if you want to delve deeper into your personal circumstances, my contact details are down below. Please like and subscribe.